Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of TRA 3035. This is your week review of the coursework and reading assignments due. So for week 2, you are to read chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, and chapter 8. I know that there was a problem that Kimberly had pointed out that chapter 5 was not downloading for the PowerPoint presentation. However, I've had the course design team correct that, and it is now downloading correctly. I downloaded it this morning. So chapter 5 is on motor carriers, chapter 6 is on railroads, chapter 7 is on airlines, and chapter 8 is on water carriers and pipelines. So for the discussion question this week, the one thing I do want to say is I haven't graded the discussion questions yet, but looking through them, most of them look okay. Some of them didn't meet the requirements. So make sure that you're posting at least 4 separate posts. You're answering the first discussion question, that's 1 post. You're answering the second discussion question, that's 2 posts. So now all you need are 2 replies to fellow students or to me. I prefer them to be to the fellow students because the discussion is supposed to be among you as students. That's why I take so long to ask the questions in the week. So I usually wait till like Saturday or Thursday to ask questions of you on your post, because the discussion is really supposed to be among you, the students, and to discuss what you're learning at the moment. I get involved when I just see that maybe you're not quite on track and I need you to provide more information, or I just want you to think outside the box. All right, so the discussion post number 1 is what are the major issues facing motor carriers in the 21st century? This is addressed in your textbook, and how should these issues be addressed? And then again, think outside the box and let me know what you think are some of the issues that they're facing and why, and how should these issues be addressed. So there's your first post. Discussion question post, no, I should say post, not pose. Number 2, water carriers played a dominant role in the transportation system of the United States in the 18th and 19th centuries. Why has their relative position declined during the 20th century? Are they still an important component of the total transportation system? Why or why not? Self-explanatory. All right. The Internet Project. All right, so you provided me your companies and your mode of transportation. Some of you I've asked for more information about the company and the mode of transportation that you have provided before I grade the assignment. Those of you that I've approved, go ahead and start doing your research. For week 2, you will need 3 references, and one of them needs to come from the Kaiser Library. So if you're researching a company and you can't find anything, I'm going to do a video on how to find information in the Kaiser Library, because some people have had some issues. If you're unable to find information, say on your company per se, but you have something that is applicable to the topic that you've chosen to cover about your company and mode of transportation, such as maybe how politics has affected the mode of transportation, not necessarily the company that you're studying, but the mode overall. Maybe there has been something that has been enacted by Congress that has affected the mode of transportation. Maybe there's a security issue that affects the mode of transportation. So just make sure that you can find that information. And make sure that the resources that you provide are scholarly. You cannot, Wiki is not a reliable source. So when we're looking for resources, we're looking for something that's reliable. A news article, maybe an interview, something from a local trade journal. And then you can also do your ProQuest, which searches a lot of different scholarly articles, maybe a dissertation, maybe an article, whatever it is. All right, so then when you do that, you need to place those references in APA style on a Word document. Then When you're ready to submit, you click on Week 2 Internet Research Project. And as soon as it loads, okay, and then you come down to Browse My Computer if you stored the document on your computer. Browse iCloud storage if you save the Word document on cloud. Either way, you go in here, you find your document, and then you click on it. It attaches it. I'm not going to attach this or submit it because I'm not trying to do that. So do not attach, okay. And then you would hit submit, and then it would submit it. So if you have any questions about this assignment, please contact me so we can discuss. Here are the topics that you are to choose from. You're to choose 3 of these topics to cover for the Internet Research Project. So again, make sure that you're able to cover the topics. And if you need to change your company after you start doing the research and you find that you're not finding the information you need, contact me, let me know, and we will discuss it and come up with an alternative. Your paper should contain written and submitted in Microsoft Word document, as I said. Make sure that there's a separate title page, because I want you to get used to doing that if you're not already used to it. No abstract. This is for the final, sorry. This is not for this week. Sorry about that. All you need this week is a Word document with 3 references formatted in APA style. If you're unfamiliar with that, look at some of the resources in getting started with APA, and that should help you out. If you're still confused, contact me and we'll discuss that, and I'll try to help you through that. Okay. All right, so for the rest, and then you also have your midterm exam, which is 50 multiple choice questions. You will have 3 hours to complete the exam, at which time your test will automatically be saved and submitted for grading if you're not completed. For those of you who are doing extra credit, make sure that you read this section to make sure that you're meeting the requirements. So if you're not able to attend the Kaiser Live session and you want to do a summary, then you can. Make sure that it's 100 to 200 words in length. It's on a Word document and submitted the same way we just went through. So those are your assignments for week 2. Make sure that you are submitting them by Sunday at 11:59. For some of you that did not this week, I've allowed you an extended period of time to submit. However, unless we've spoken prior to Sunday, that will not be accepted in the future. So you need to make sure that you're submitting by the deadline or the due date of Sunday at 11:59, unless you've spoken to me prior to that. All right, if you guys have any questions, please contact me, and have a great day.